doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Is it humid by you? Is the humidity really bad in Texas?
Oh,
Because you're
yeah.
like mid-Texas, right?
Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's definitely worse, like Houston and those areas, but we definitely get it. So.
Yeah, it fucking sucks here. I texted
Oh,
Dick Rash last night, and I was like, all I said was, I was like, "Fuck you, angry face." One, I sent it because that's just me. I find it funny because he's one of those people who is immediately like, "What'd I do? Everything all right?"
Aw.
But every time I'm like, dude, what could you have possibly done?
As an anxious person, it would freak me out as well.
No, I get it. But I told him, I was like, because of you wishing for all this goddamn rain and saying you love it and you're glad it's here,
Oh.
my ass is fucking sweating. It is humid as fuck. I got swamp ass. I get out my car. It's like, it's soupy and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Soupy is the worst.
It is. But I just give him shit.
Now.
Yeah. Has it been raining? We've had rain for like the last week now.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had some here for a little bit, and I think we're gonna get it again. But yeah, we were supposed to get like some fucking golf ball size hail or something, but it never happened.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's always stressful because, we have customer cars, so we have to like cram everything inside the shop. And
Oh, that's true. Yeah, hurry up and get it in there last minute. That'd be terrible. Just fucking shatter all the glass.
good.
But yeah, speaking of hot, soupy, and swamp ass, this is the Nightmare Signal podcast. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. No soupy swamp ass allowed here. The worst feeling.
I wish I could say the same over here. It is hot. It's hot in this room.
Yeah. A little warm in here too, but I'm hoping that I'll become distracted once we start talking. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I won't talk about it anymore. Just subtly throw in like random like little like heat facts and talk about fire.
Humidity index.
Did you ever get around to watching the trailer for Evil Dead Burn by chance?
I actually did not.
Good trailer. I saw the newest one and I'm like, I can't wait for that movie. It's gonna be good. I like the teaser that they showed in theaters.
Okay, yeah, I did see that at the theater the other night. It did.
Was it the teaser?
Yeah.
The one with the chick on the floor and the loud noises?
Yeah.
Dude, man.
I saw the other one too.
Oh, okay. I don't really remember much from the other one.
Me either.
But the one with the chick on the floor crawling around the house scared the fuck out of me because I wasn't expecting like a loud noise and I jumped.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. It's Tuesday, our usual recording day, but it's Friday for everybody else, or whatever day you're listening to this. So Alyssa has some stuff she wants to talk about.
It's a way that we'll keep cool.
Yeah.
Ice cream. We're gonna keep cool with ice cream.
Gonna fight fire with ice cream.
With ice cream full of roaches. No, I just had a quick little correction when we were talking about the ice cream man last week. I said that the arse cream. That's what you need for your swamp ass, some arse cream.
Arse cream.
I said that the ice cream they were talking about was called hardtack, and I was incorrect. It's called hard packed.
Hard packed. Okay. Either way, what?
So I looked it up. Well, after we finished recording, I looked up hardtack. I can see why I thought tack because they rhyme. I looked up hardtack, and that's like the shit that you eat in the Oregon Trail game when you're like dying of starvation. It's basically like crackers. It's just like flour and water, and it's just like a dried, shitty thing you eat to survive.
Oh, okay.
Hardtack is a dense, firm, frozen yogurt with butterfat content between 10 and 16%. So I guess it's just really thick and hard-packed, if you will. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's all I had. I was just like, "I gotta make that little correction."
I mean, I appreciate it, but
Yeah, like, no one fucking cares, but I'm just bringing,
no, I got you. Sometimes I'm always like, I need to correct myself on this random little fact that no one gives a shit about except for me.
No, I didn't know, but if somebody wanted some, brickle butter hard ack, I didn't wanna lead them in the wrong direction.
Is it brickle butter or butter brickle?
Butter brickle, yes.
Yeah.
Brickle.
Get it right, Alyssa. God, now we're gonna have to make a whole nother
I'm gonna
thing
have
where
to
you
have
gotta
another
correct ourselves next week.
correction thing. Yes, exactly.
No, I'm sure there'll be that one person who hops on. Actually, you said hardtack. It's hardpack.
Actually. Dude,
I'm
I
giving you
do
this.
the I do the
Huh?
well, actually thing to myself.
I do too.
I'm my own well, actuallyer.
My 7-year-old is an actually, and it drives me up the wall. He's always
Oh,
correcting me on shit. And I'm like, look, stop it.
you're 7.
Because if I'm not specific enough, it drives him crazy. And I'm
Oh,
just like, stop it. And then I have to over explain everything because there's no
oh.
like gray area. I can't just be vague. But
The
so
hard pack, not the hard tack. Get the hard pack out of the freezer.
exactly. I'm sorry, I got something caught in my throat. Uh Speaking of ice cream, man, yesterday I went down this rabbit hole of Clint Howard
Yeah,
just
good
because
rabbit hole.
like just because he's one of those people I've always enjoyed popping up in movies my whole life. And he's
Terrifier
all
3? Gotta watch it.
I heard about it. He's in the bar somewhere. That's all I know. That's all I know. I just learned that he was in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one.
Oh,
Had
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea. And I do not recall him being a Who in it. Or
He
maybe
just blends in as the Who.
yeah. Yeah. I think that's why I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
But some little fun
Seems
facts
no.
about him. Did you know
Oh,
he was a
nice.
child actor? He's been acting since he was little.
Really? And what?
He was the voice of Roo in, I think, the original Winnie the Pooh movie for Disney, and he was also the
Oh, I didn't
voice
know that.
of the little elephant, the little kid elephant in Jungle Book, the original Jungle Book Disney
Oh,
movie.
okay. Oh,
I was
interesting.
like, "Oh, shit." He was also he played some 600-year-old alien on Star Trek
Oh,
as a kid. So it was like he was like this tiny kid just playing this, this character. Um, which kinda leads to another thing. While listening to this, I found out some movies he auditioned for. He went to audition for, Luke Skywalker in Star Wars.
what?
Yeah, and he said he walked in, he said he saw some bigwig guy who was there, I don't know. He said he was sitting there and he didn't realize that George Lucas was in there. And then George Lucas turned around and just looked up at him and goes, it just names his character and episode he was from Star Trek.
Oh,
And
hell
and
yeah.
Clint's just like, in my head, I was like, "Motherfucker, get a life." 'Cause he called him
Damn.
out. Well, he called him out of like, "Oh, hey, you were in Star Trek. I know who you are." So it's like he wasn't going in on fresh eyes. It's like, "Oh, fuck, they know who I am." It
Oh.
basically was also just calling him a fucking nerd. But he said ultimately he didn't get the role, but that was like one he wish he coulda had and stuff like that. He ended up in Star Wars though. He was in, the Solo movie. His brother directed it, and of course, anything his brother does, he's like, "Hey."
Oh. Yeah.
Also found out they're both really close.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, they were like he looks up to Ron Howard. Like,
Dude, Ron Howard is such a little cutie. Like, I thought he was so cute on Happy Days. Did you
"Hey."
watch Happy Days? I was like, "Does he not know what Happy Days is?"
No, no, I was trying to think of a response. My brain was, like, flipping through. I'm like, "Who was in that? Who was in that?"
Our boy Henry Winkler.
Yep, yep.
On.
So while going on this deep dive of him, or like not really deep dive, but light deep dive, I meddled. I dipped my toe in. I went to his Instagram page and I saw that he was going to a convention, and I was like, no fucking way he's coming anywhere around here. I look, it says CajunConLA.com, Cajun Con, Louisiana. I was like, oh, but then I was like, nah, this is probably like Lafayette or some shit like that. No, it's in Gonzales, Louisiana. It's 2 hours away rather than 4. So
Yeah.
I could go to that, but when I went and looked, it's kind of tempting for who's all's gonna be there. Because usually at a lot of these, there's always someone like who's been in something horror, but they're not there for that.
Oh.
But this one has like some pretty cool people. So it's got Clint Howard. I'm just gonna go through the list of some of the ones we know, not
Uh-huh.
necessarily horror related, but if they are, I'll bring it up. But Clint Howard, Mara Wilson, which is Matilda. I did not know she
Oh,
started doing
cool.
cons. And this guy, Carell Striken. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna butcher that man's name. He he was Lurch. It looks like he was Lurch in the original
Oh, cool.
Addams Family, like the old black and white one.
Damn, that's
And
awesome.
he played, and he's one of those people where like him if you saw him. Like he's got a very like quite literally jarring uh appearance.
Yeah.
He's got a very defined like sunken in cheeks and a big bottom jaw. Oh fuck, wait, no, he was Lurch in the 90s Addams Family. Okay.
Oh, neat.
And oh yeah, that's right. He was in Men in Black. He was the one he was one of the aliens in the restaurant. Anyway, so he's going to be there, and uh oh my goodness. Now I feel stupid. Oh, Pedro's going to be there from
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah. Oh, meet the faces behind the masks. Lee Waddell's going to be there. He is I'm pretty sure he is the voice. Is he the voice of Oh, never mind. He does the performance of Ghostface. My bad. I thought this was
Mm.
the voice actor from Scream. Oh well. He was the guy in the suit in the original. Oops. And then the guy Nick Castle, who was Michael Myers, and CJ Graham, who was Jason at some point, is going to be there.
Oh, cool.
That's neat.
So you
Let's
think you're gonna
see.
try to go?
I might try to go, yeah. I'm scrolling through real fast to see if there's anybody else. Oh, there's the little vampire kid from the Munsters. The son.
Oh, cool, Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, Eddie Munster, that's right. I thought there was a lot more on here. I guess I kind of looked over it. Oh, that's cool. John Morris, the voice of Andy from Toy Story, is going to be there. Okay, my bad. I thought there was more horror people, but oh well. But still, pretty cool. Might definitely try to
Yeah.
go. And if I don't,
Oh,
there'll be
so
other
it's
times.
like just a general convention and then there's like a horror section?
No, it just a bunch of random people. It's probably just
Oh, okay.
whoever they could get, or maybe
Oh,
I know some cons. It's usually the big ones, like the one we have in New Orleans here in January. Usually try to get whoever's popular at the time or whatever show's popular.
oh,
Then other conventions, smaller ones, usually get uh fan favorites from other things, or
oh.
whoever's hosting it, their stuff, which we have one convention that gets like nobody named people in there. And I'm not no offense to them, but it's like come and meet guy from The Walking Dead. You're like, "Oh, who is it?" And it's like the guy who was
Zombie
standing
number
next to the
55.
yeah, it's the one guy from the prison episode who was standing 3 people over from Daryl who got killed 3 minutes in. Like, what?
Oh, man.
And then a bunch of writers and just, just stuff like I'm like, I don't know, old Star Trek-y kind of people and shit. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'm rambling. But yeah, this looks really cool. I do wanna go to a horror one, but most of the horror ones, I gotta pronunciate horror, so it doesn't sound like I'm going to a horror convention, you know?
Or convention.
Most of them seem to be in Texas, and you have one in Austin. I think it's in August, but I don't know.
Oh, okay, I need to look. To be honest, I've never been to one because the idea seems very overwhelming to me, and especially since COVID, I'm like, this just seems like a hotbed of germ.
So, my first time going was with Curly.
Oh,
Incredibly overwhelming because when you walk in, there's so much stuff to see, and you're like, "Where
yeah,
do I start?" And then the lines of waiting into people, and depending on what day you go and what time of the day, it could just be shoulder to shoulder.
yeah.
Um, I could get that. And then after COVID, I went a couple of times with my mask, but after that, there was funny enough, I went right after I had just gotten over COVID.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like, I was like, "All right, well, I'm good."
That's funny.
But yeah, and I don't I've realized I don't like conventions that much anymore unless there is somebody there I really, really wanna meet. But I'd like to go to
I
a
did.
strictly horror one because I
Yeah,
think that would have a lot of cool stuff.
that would be cool. I wanna go at least once, but yeah, that's why I haven't been yet. I'm just like, I feel like I'm gonna hate it," but I won't know until I try it.
I feel like if you go with friends, it'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Um, Especially if they have short films, because I think at the horror ones, they usually have short
Oh,
films
yeah.
you can go watch, and there's usually stuff to go on. You can escape the big crowds of people. Like, you can go to
Mhm.
panels, just sit down, listen to the people talk,
Oh, yeah.
which is really cool. Ask questions for them if you want. That's, if you don't have stage fright or anything. But, yeah, I think that'd be really fun. We should look into that and, actually maybe plan something out. Or if I can't go, like, you and Jamie can go, That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I know I'd love to go. But, yeah, there were some other Clint Howard facts I was, um, gonna say, but I don't even remember anymore. We've rambled too much about him. Oh,
Oh.
so he was giving the Lifetime Achievement Award at the MTV Movie Awards in 1998.
Oh,
Okay?
that's cool.
Yes,
Oh,
but so
he's just
the
so
li
weird.
the Lifetime Achievement Award at the MTV Movie Awards was generally a joke award,
Oh,
and
I didn't realize that.
the previous year, they gave it to, like, Chewbacca, and then Godzilla got it one
Uh,
year, and, they were like, "Hey, MTV want" they called him up and was like, "Hey, MTV wants to, give you the Lifetime Achievement Award." He's like, "What? You gotta be" he's like, "Fuck you, you gotta be kidding me." And the guy's like, "No, we're being serious. Do you want it?" He's like, Yeah." And, like, he knew what it was about. He wrote, like, a little speech that was kind of jokey, and he went and read it to his
oh,
dad, and his dad was like, "No." He's like, "No, this is all wrong. You be sincere. Like, write it for you," you know? And so that's what he did, and he went up there and read it, and that was the last time they gave out that award to anybody. They got rid of it after that because I think him doing that, they were like, "Oh, fuck, we were trying to make this a joke, but, like" you know what I mean?
oh,
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
like so he was the last one to get it, and after he got off
interesting.
stage, he said that, like, Adam Sandler came up to him and hugged him, and a bunch of people were, I think if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. It's on that podcast I sent you the other day,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but, like, a lot more people respected him than he thought, I think, or something like that, but, yeah, he was just up there, he thanked everyone who's hired him and all the fans who enjoy seeing him and things.
Oh,
I think that's
that's
really
cool.
cool. Yeah, I didn't realize he had been acting as long as he had been. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to check out that podcast. Like, I've always liked him. He's a very interesting person.
Yeah, and he's yeah, when you listen to it, he's just seems incredibly humble, really nice. Apparently, anything I've seen about fans talking about him, they just say he's a great dude. I'm like, "That
Mhm,
is good to hear." That makes me excited to meet him one day.
for sure.
Um, Yeah.
D-Rock had sent me a video, I don't even remember what it was about, but somebody was interviewing him, and now that he's an old person, it looks so much more natural. Like, he just looks like a natural old person. I don't know how to really explain or describe what I'm saying, but, an Ice Cream Man, he's kinda weird looking, but I don't know, as an old person, I'm like, "Okay, he looks pretty normal dude."
Well, see, that's the thing is like, yeah, I think if he shaved now though, he would look like he normally does.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Kinda weird look, but
yeah.
also generally, I guess when we see him, he's a character actor, so he
That's
just
true. Yeah,
he's
that's true. He is just doing weird shit, so maybe that does
yeah.
add to it.
I mean, he is kind of like an odd looking guy for the most part,
Yeah.
but all, grayed out and long beard. I'm like, "Hey, you look like a normal dude now." No offense, but I just mean like,
Hey, I mean, I call people my ugly boo, so, my
yeah.
ghoulish men that I like.
I I was thinking about that yesterday. I was gonna bring up today. I was like, "Oh, hey, look, we got another ghoulish boo for the podcast." Like
Yeah.
we are Clint Howard stans.
True. Beautiful ghoulish boos.
I
Oh,
looked up
speaking
oh,
Oh,
sorry.
you go.
I was gonna say I looked up like if him and Ron were like full brothers. You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
Oh,
they look nothing alike. And when I looked up pictures of them, Ron looks like his dad, Clint looks like their mom.
oh, interesting. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
have
and I
to
was like,
look.
"Oh, okay." Like, she doesn't look like I mean, they have the same features. Like, when he was younger, did you see the one picture of him with hair?
No.
Yeah, so if you go back, scroll up just a little bit in our messages on Instagram, there's a picture of him. I was like, "Whoa, he just looks like a normal dude." Like, it's crazy. Did at some point, he just you know yesterday I was doing a pretty good impression of him, but I feel like if I try to do it now, it's gonna sound more like fucking Little Nicky, Adam
Do
Sandler.
it.
Yesterday I was like, "Hey kid, uh, hey, you want some ice cream? It's
No, that's
brickle
good.
it's brickle butter. It's my favorite."
That's a good impression.
Thank
I see
you,
what
thank
you
you.
mean. With hair, he does look, I don't know, more normal.
Yeah.
Your message, "Whoa, look how normal he looks."
I mean no offense by that. I just mean, like,
Yeah,
generally how I grew up seeing him, he was older every time, so
yeah. Yeah, we
yeah.
like a weird looking man on this podcast, no disrespect.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, what I was gonna say, I had sent D-Rock a thing the other day, my favorite Ugly Boo, Steve Buscemi, is gonna be in the remake of The X-Files, so I'm very excited.
Hell yeah. So is the old lady from, Weapons.
Oh, yeah, yeah, she was the main picture on the little
Mhm.
clip I sent. That'll be cool.
But that's exciting. I heard that it's a reboot,
Mm, mhm.
and I'm hoping
Yeah,
it's actually good, 'cause I remember finding X-Files when I was younger kinda boring, but maybe that's just 'cause I was
well,
younger and I wasn't, like
probably.
I don't know. I wanna give it a watch one day.
Yeah, that's what G'll put on at night when he's going to sleep, and I never watched it as a kid, but I've watched some of them with him now, and they're good. I mean, there's some cool shit.
There was one episode of it that really fucked me up as a kid
Mm.
because I don't know, when I'm a kid, sometimes, like when I was a kid, sometimes my brain didn't really, like, process things right or, like I'm a little tangent here for a second, and it's gonna loop back around. The movie Galaxy Quest. Tim Allen plays an actor in that show as well in that movie who's on a TV show that's like Star Trek along with all the other people in it. But while I was watching it as a kid, I was very confused as to like no, this is Tim Allen. I'm like, wait, is he not him? Is he really an act? Because I thought he was, you know what I mean? I thought he was
Yeah.
playing like himself, and I was so confused. And also, I didn't realize that was Sigourney Weaver in it till I was older.
Ah. I forgot
she's got
about that movie.
she's got blonde hair. Good movie, still holds up. I'll put it on Letterboxd. But while watching an episode of X-Files, it was promoted as an episode of Cops. And it was a crossover with X-Files and Cops, so it was all like
Whoa,
real footage. And
that is crazy.
the monster they were going after was I think it was just fear, if I remember correctly. So basically,
Mm.
everyone was seeing something different because
Oh,
whoever
yeah,
saw it, it manifested whatever their fear was. And I remember I was like, "Is this real? Like what?" I was like, "I thought this was I thought X-Files was a TV show. Wait, hold on. They're really out here with cops?"
oh, man, that would be crazy. It
Little
would
me
be
was
like,
just blown away.
what's the movie that we both just watched that you liked? I didn't really like? That kinda happens in that movie, the spaceship one.
Oh, Event Horizon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where it's like their fears, you
Oh,
know?
yeah, kinda,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Or their fears or their not desires, but I guess it is their fears, yeah. Because I think Hellraiser's their desires, maybe. I don't know, doesn't matter. But, yeah, X-Files.
X-Files. Let's see, how am I gonna segue to our next thing? Um, oh, there's actually an X-Files movie that I found for G on VHS. I didn't know there was a movie. We haven't watched
Duh,
it yet.
there's a couple of movies, actually.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for the other ones.
Yeah.
And typically, when movies first come out, they go to the movie theater. And one day, I was at the movie theater, bailed it, and I made a discovery. So I was looking at this wall of merch that they have, and they had a sign next to the popcorn buckets that said flash sale $5. And I was like, what the fuck? So they had a Megan or Mithrigan, as I like to call her. They had a Wicked one and then something else. So
The
I was
original
like,
Lady Dick Rash.
"Eh?
Isn't that where Dick Rash came from, was Megan?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Megan 2.0. Yeah, oh, yeah, she is the original Lady Dickresh. You're right. So I went up to buy it, and I was like, "Hey, I see there's, sign for $5." And the chick rang it up, and she's like, "Well, it's ringing up as 45, but, like, we're gonna honor it since, the sign was up there." So I got a $45 Mithrigan popcorn bucket for $5.
Fuck
It's my
yeah,
first
dude.
one. It's fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, for Project Hail Mary, they had these dope ass space helmet popcorn buckets, and I really wanted one, but
Wow.
I was like, I can't justify spending that much money on a popcorn bucket again. I already spent that much on alien ones from Alien Romulus. I
Oh, cool.
drove an hour and 45 minutes to go pick one up because I
Oh,
was that
shit.
they only had them at the AMC theaters. The closest one was in Covington.
Damn.
And, have I ever showed them to you before?
Think so.
Okay, yeah, it's like the incubation tube.
Actually, no. I
Oh,
thought you had one that was like the head.
yeah, it's a xenomorph head, yeah. I've got that one. I got that one from Cinemark,
Oh.
but I have
Oh, okay.
the one I drove really far for is
I
dope.
don't think I knew that one.
All right, class, I'm back. This.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then it lights up,
Oh, hell yeah.
and you little popcorn in there. You could put your weed in there.
You could. You could.
But yeah, I love this thing. I saw some people take their alien figures and they put like a xenomorph in here, and I might do
Uh,
that with one of mine. But for now, it just sits on top of my bookshelf, collecting dust, as does everything else I have.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one." But I did find a good spot for it. But the next time I went back to Draft House, they had the $5 sign back up. So, I don't know. If there's anything else I end up wanting, I'm gonna play dumb and be like, "Oh, can I get one of these popcorn buckets?" Because I don't know if it's somebody that works there that's just, like, fucking up or what, but I don't know.
And
That's
if
a big
there is
fuck up.
any if there is any helmet there, or not helmet, Jesus Christ, if there is any popcorn bucket there that you see that you think I would like and you can get it for
Oh, yeah,
$5, look,
for
I will
sure.
pay the shipping and everything because that's an incredible fucking deal.
Yeah, it is, like, after I got this one, I was like, "Shit, I shoulda got the Wicked one for Matthew," and then I was meeting him at the movies, and I was like, "Oh, this just happened." He was like, "It's fine, I have a bunch of them." But, yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye out because they had one, I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was, like, some type of little badge or something. I assume it was some, like, superhero thing, I don't know, but, yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I I like the popcorn buckets thing they've been doing, but I feel like they get kind of out of hand because, like, some point they just have like, here's a popcorn bucket for this completely normal movie, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just ridiculous. What are we doing here?
Yeah, like, I saw a couple for The Devil Wears Prada that just look like a purse, so it's like, who the fuck cares? I mean, there's nothing wrong with those movies, but, like, it just looks like a purse, so.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks like just something you can go buy at Five Below,
Mhm.
which is another thing. They're starting to sell popcorn buckets, like licensed ones, just at random stores. I think I saw some at
Oh,
Walmart the
really?
other day, and I was like, it was like a SpongeBob popcorn bucket. I was like, oh,
Oh,
that's weird.
weird.
I'm like, okay.
Weird. Yeah, I would've been pissed if I paid 45 bucks for this one because it's, like, her head comes apart, but and the popcorn goes in there, but it kind of doesn't fit back together all that great. You kinda have to work
Yeah,
on it, so
that's that's the problem with those things, but I would never use it for anything. I'd just use it as a display.
yeah,
Wh
but, I mean,
which
if you wanna put your weed in there, you need to be able to open and close it easily,
that's
you know?
true. But also, that'll let you know that someone took your weed out of there because
That's
it's fucked
true, it
up
won't
and they
be
don't know how to
closed
close
right.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I when we first started the call, I saw it sitting next to you, and I was
Oh.
thinking, I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" Like every time we do a call, you've added something new in the background. It's awesome.
Yeah, I need to get out my good camera so you can see it better, but
Yeah. Every time behind me, there's new stuff now. That there's my breeding project.
breeding project.
I sent that in the group
Totally
chat.
normal thing to do is breed.
Curly was like, "I'm screenshotting that. I'm saving this for later purposes or for later uses." And it's just a screenshot of his notification screen. My breeding project. Do you rock?
In
For
case you
everyone
don't know him
wondering.
personally, it's
Yeah,
insects.
it is. It's bugs. Because you said insects, and I'm like, I'm hoping no one mishears that. Yes, bugs. I am trying to breed a certain kind of beetle. I've bred them. I'm trying to get them to pupate into the actual beetle, which these particular kind are very hard to do in captivity, and only a handful of people have done it. And if I can do that, and I could successfully keep doing it, I could sell them because one, doing it ethically, and two, I could sell them for probably like whatever the fuck I want because people are selling these things for $15 to $20. A single tiny little beetle that's wild caught. You don't know how old it is. You don't know when it's gonna die. These, I'll be like,
Oh,
it was born on this date at this time.
I made it a birth certificate.
Yes.
You should do that.
Oh, I will. I'll custom birth certificates for my beetles.
Give it your last name.
And I'm like, I want updates. Make sure they're alive.
Mhm. You have one of those, like, school photo things where it's like grade 1, 2, 3. I don't know how long they
Uh,
live. Would you do it by the month or year?
these particular ones live. They can live up to like 8 years. Yeah, they're the blue death feigning beetles. Such a badass name for such a wimpy beetle. They're called that because when you get near them or they feel threatened, they stiffen up and
Ah,
play dead and they do not move. Like you'll think they're dead. No, you just looked at them wrong.
whoa.
I do have one in there with a gimpy leg that I noticed. And so he's now Moe with the gimpy leg. Home Alone reference, Home Alone 2 reference.
Ah, yeah.
You're like, yes, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he gets the leg from I don't remember if it's falling from the ladder or something with the paint can when
Oh,
they chase, right?
no, no, no. It's when he's in the
Was it
hotel
leftover? Oh,
and
okay.
and he's playing that video to scare like the hotel members and everything. He's like, I can't remember who all he names. He's like, and Mo with the gimpy leg. Wait, I saw Cliff smooching with Mo, the gimp with the gimpy leg or something, and the old man's name is Cliff, and he's just like, "What? No, I wasn't doing that." If
Okay,
you
yeah,
ever
I did
rewatch
not
it,
know
you'll
what you
see.
were talking about.
My bad.
No, I thought I knew, but yeah, I did not.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm so bad with people's fucking names in movies. I mean, unless I've seen something multiple times, I have no idea what anyone s
Oh,
I thought
I'm
that
the same way.
Mo was one of the, criminals.
No, that's Harry and Marv.
Fuck, okay. I knew it was an
Yeah,
M. Yeah, I'm very bad with
Harry.
that.
He's down. I'm sorry. Don't get me started. I'm a big fucking Home Alone fan, man. Home Alone 2. Such good movies.
I've only seen the second one a couple times,
Oh,
but yeah,
really?
the first one
I
yeah,
I know.
I'm not as big on the second one. I mean, I think it's fine, but
Yeah, I know a guy who was like, Kevin, that kid's an asshole. You know, he's a shithead. I'm like, no, his parents suck. His
you're a
family sucks.
shithead.
Everything he does is justified. From the first movie to the second one, no,
Yeah,
no,
he's
yes,
trying to survive.
yeah. Should he have, spent his dad's money in New York? No, but the
Watch
way
your
they,
kids, people.
yep, the way they treat him, unnecessary. But this is a horror
True,
movie podcast, so I'm
it's true.
assuming when you went to go buy that popcorn bucket, you were going to see a horror movie.
Yes, it was when I went to go see Exit 8. But I do have some other movies to talk
Oh, yeah,
about.
we already talked about that one. Oops.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I totally forgot to bring up the, popcorn bucket at that point. Let's see. Oh, so I did go see a movie on Sunday, one of my
Exciting.
favorites. Yes, it is 1994's Serial Mom, directed by John Waters, also one of my favorite directors. When you said you were finishing a movie before the podcast, I was like, "Oh my god, he's watching Serial Mom, so we can talk about it."
I thought about it, honestly, but it completely slipped my mind, and I watched something
Valid.
different today. My bad.
Oh, no. No, that's, I don't know why, I just maybe my brain just wanted to watch it, so I was like, "Yeah, that's what he's doing."
It is on Tubi. It is on the Tubi.
It is on the Tubi, check it out.
I'll give it a
Uh,
watch. I will.
you'll like it. I guess it would kinda be considered like a black comedy, but it's pretty horror adjacent. Matthew Lillard's character is obsessed with horror movies, and he's the manager of a video store. So there's
My
all these
favorite trope
clips.
in a movie.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
that.
he's me too. There's a movie that I wanna watch on Criterion Channel, and it's called VHS Heaven, and, Maya Hawke narrates it. It's like a 3-hour kind of video essay type of thing, but it's about how video stores I mean, yes, there are a couple in the country, but it's about how basically they just live on in other movies and in our memory. Like, that's so
Yeah?
sad to think about. And so it's just a movie talking about video stores in their heyday and different, like, notable video stores and movies, and so I'm really excited to watch that one.
Yeah, that is a weird thought. There's a couple other things I've thought about that as well, just things that, like you don't have now and kids now don't get to experience.
Mhm.
That's one of them though. That malls. There's something else. I know we've talked about this stuff on here before though.
Mhm. I keep 'em alive.
So this movie is it have you ever seen Death Becomes Her?
No, actually, but I'm gonna be watching that on Saturday because Jamie hasn't seen it and neither has our friend Hope, and Matthew was like, "Holy shit, we have to watch that." So, I
Does
got the
Matthew love it?
Blu-ray. Yes. He's seen
Okay.
it on Broadway.
Okay. So again, I'm gonna have to meet this dude because him and I just seem to have like the same taste and stuff every time.
Mhm.
Like I bring up something, you're like, oh, he really likes that movie too.
Yeah.
So I fucking love that movie, to be honest.
I'm so excited to watch it. I don't know how I've gone this long without seeing it.
It's a good, funny movie. And that's why I was wondering if this movie was similar to Serial Mom in the way where this one involves death and kind of horror elements, but it's more of a comedy. Oh, it's listed as a
I'll
comedy
report
horror.
back.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, I'll report back. So, this one, we have Kathleen Turner, and she's playing Serial Mom or Beverly Sutphin, and she's a very, like, stereotypical 50s housewife kinda person. I mean, the movie is set in, like, modern times, but she's very much like your mom that's making you breakfast, like, taking care of the house. Like, she's a bird watcher, just, like, very traditionally feminine, but she has a dirty little secret, which is that she's a fucking serial killer, and inside of her bird books, she has, like, Charles Manson books and, like, other serial killer books, and, I'll run through the cast a little bit, and then I'll talk a little more about the movie. Uh,
I'm gonna have to watch this. This sounds right up my
yeah,
alley.
you'll like it. Ricky Lake is in it. She plays, her daughter.
Was this
We have
like
our
was this like large Ricky Lake? Or was this after weight loss Ricky Lake?
I would say she's just, like, average. Like,
Okay.
she was in Hairspray a couple years, I guess, before this, and she was a little bit bigger, but, yeah, I don't know, she looks pretty average.
Oh,
Eh
by the way, I just want to confirm, like, I'm not knocking her or anything. It's just I remember seeing her in another movie when I was younger, and my mom was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"That's Ricky Lake," and I was like, "What? That's the same person?" Because I didn't,
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah.
realize I only knew her as a talk show host. I didn't know she was a actress.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when I saw this movie, but I think the first John Waters movie I saw was Hairspray, the original one. She's in that, and I was like, "Oh my god, the talk show host is in Hairspray." But she's in
Yeah,
a handful of other John Waters movies,
she was in, Crybaby.
yes, that's a John Waters movie.
Oh, shit, it is. My
Uh
mom loved this movie.
oh, yeah? See, that's actually this may be controversial among John Waters fans, but that's one of my least favorite of his.
Really?
I don't know yeah, I mean, I like elements of it, but overall, I'm like, "Eh." She's in A Dirty Shame, which has Johnny Knoxville in it, another John Waters movie. And then, she's in Cecil B. Demented, another one of his. Um,
Whoa. Interesting.
have you
No, no,
seen
no, no, Johnny how old is that movie with Johnny Knoxville?
I wanna say it came out in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay, so after Jackass, okay, because I know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't remember anything about him being an actor before that.
No, I think it was all after Jackass. Um, then Matthew Lillard plays Chip, which is the son that I mentioned, runs a
Who's
video
that? What's he
store.
from?
Everything. Oh, I also watched SLC Punk the other day. I know you said it's on your watch list, but anybody listening, watch that movie. I would say it's in my top, like, I don't know,
I think Corey
25
just watched that.
movies.
I'm sorry, digress.
Dick Grant. It's so fucking good. The cinematography is really cool. And then, it also has Mink Stole in it. She's kind of like a John Waters original actress. She, is really great.
Like, one that he found?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
he's he's been in, I think, almost all of his movies. And then a fun little fact that I thought that you would like, Mary Jo Hallett is in it, who is the voice of Mrs. Puff in SpongeBob.
Really?
Yes.
That's look, I'm a diehard SpongeBob fan. Imma tell you right now, I've loved that show since the day it came out, so that does make me really happy.
Yeah. You gotta watch it. But basically, Beverly loses her shit a little more than normal, I guess. And whenever anyone she cares about talks about someone that wronged them, she ends up killing that person. Like Chip is like, I hate my math teacher. So she fucking runs him over with her car. And then like this guy's shitty to Ricky Lake. So she takes him out. And all the murders are just very over the top, goofy, fun. It's just a really enjoyable movie. And
I'm
then
gonna
they
add this
finally
to my
realize,
letterbox thing.
yes, they finally realize, she's a killer, and Susan Summers is gonna play her in her biopic, and they show the whole trial, and it's great.
I love movies where the characters do that. Like, "Oh, when they make a movie about this, I want so and so to play me."
Yep. I have actual
It's
stars.
it's always,
Suzanne.
like, the most, like, attractive people for the most, like, goofy looking character too.
And that was super fun. I was really glad I got to see that in theater. Highly recommend. I also finally got around to watching the 1960 Alfred Hitchcock movie Psycho.
Oh?
Yes.
And?
I liked it. It's I didn't really know much about it other than the obvious, like, Norman Bates shower scene, but I can see how this was extremely provocative for 1960. I mean, I was kinda surprised.
How
I'll
so?
just give a huh?
I said, "How so?"
So the movie opens up with 2 people that are kinda having an affair, which
Ooh,
for
naughty.
1960, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is kinda interesting." So basically, it's these people having an affair. The man in the couple, it's not technically an affair, but it's like a little secret love thing. He recently got divorced, and he needs a bunch of money for alimony and stuff for his ex-wife. So he's telling this chick, "I can't be with you. I've got too much shit going on." Well, she goes to work that day, and she works in, like, a mortgage office, and this guy's buying a house, so, uh, he has a cash down payment of $40,000. They're like, "Oh, so and so, take this to the bank." And she's like, "Okay." She just
$40,000 back then, that shoulda bought a whole
back
house.
then, pretty much, yeah. So she decides she's gonna fucking take that money so that she can solve her lover's problems and they can run away together. So she ends up going to the Bates Motel, and then that's where everything unfolds. And then eventually her sister and the lover end up coming to look for her, and they kind of uncover the whole mystery. But it was pretty crazy. I imagine at the time people were probably like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Isn't that the first movie to I think that was one of the first movies to do that thing that some movies do where you think you're following one character, but it turns out that's not the case, right?
I'm not sure about that. As far as
Oh, okay.
like, yeah, because I mean
Because
it. Yeah, I don't know.
because I feel like someone dies early on. Maybe I'm confusing movies.
I
Like,
mean,
you
she
think
does die pretty early on, and then it just shows like the rest of the people in the movie doing their stuff.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think about that concept as like one of the first to do it. I didn't know that.
Because Nightmare on Elm
Makes
Street
sense. Ah,
because Nightmare on Elm Street, you're following the one chick, and then what happens to her, and then it's suddenly about Nancy, and you're just like, whoa, so jarring. You're like, whoa, I thought this was the main character. We're like 35 minutes into
Oh,
the
I
movie.
see. Yeah, I never thought about that. That's interesting, but it wouldn't surprise me because I feel like Psycho kinda did a lot of things first, you know, it was, like, so many
Yeah,
people's inspiration, but yeah, you definitely need to watch it. It's really good.
I'll check it out. I like there's that video of that guy smiling, the Norman Bates actor. I don't know if that's from the
Yes,
movie or if it was like a screen test.
it's from a movie.
Okay, yeah, and just smiling at the camera. I like that. It's funny.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
it is. That's Anthony Perkins, Osgood Perkins, who did, um, The Monkey and right, no, he's the long legs guy.
He did the monkey.
He did? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm mixing up people in my brain. But yeah, Norman Bates is his dad. Uh, something I
Oh
thought was
shit!
pretty fun, but
No, I'm listening. I'm just saying. Oh shit, that's cool.
oh, okay. I thought we had talked about that before.
Maybe we did, but it's been a while. But hey, look, news to
And you're
me
like, "This is
again.
new information to me."
Yeah,
I
I
do that
didn't.
all the time.
I completely forgot there was a Psycho 2, 3, and 4, the beginning, and
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm not sure what I think.
apparently
Maybe I'll check them
Anthony
out.
Perkins was in all of them.
Yeah. I
Interesting. Anyway,
wonder how
continue.
that
Sorry.
works. Oh, you're good. Oh, I was on Letterboxd and I was looking at people's reviews. And there were multiple reviews being like, "Holy shit, Norman Bates is hot." Like, the most shocking thing about this movie is that Norman Bates is hot, which I do have to agree, that did surprise me. Like, since I obviously knew his name, but didn't really know anything about the movie. Yeah, I thought he would just be some, like, creepy old dude. No, he's like an attractive younger man. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, that it kinda makes sense for I guess maybe at the time when this came out. Let's see, wait a minute, when did this come out? You said the date,
1960.
1960, and part 2 didn't come out till '83? What the fuck?
Oh, wow. They're like, we need to make some money really quick. What can we do?"
'Cause I was gonna say, 'cause I don't know when these serial killers were caught, but it was like a lot of the serial killers back in the day, like, they were generally just like, some of them were just like, just handsome, normal dudes, nobody would
Yeah,
suspect, and then it's like, "Oh, fuck, you did that? What?"
true. Yeah, I guess that is part of the horror element, you know? It's just like some random guy that you'd see at the grocery store or something.
Yeah.
Just some fucked up shit. Oh, I did watch a couple other Hitchcock movies that I won't talk too in depth about, but, one of them was The Man Who Knew Too Much. And I feel like this one would maybe be good for you because it's about, a couple that get their kids stolen, so they basically have to act like amateur detectives to get them back. It was pretty stressful.
Okay.
That one was
I
good.
see, it says thriller mystery. I do need to go back and watch, like, these older movies.
I watched Suspicion. That one's been my least favorite so far. It has Cary Grant in it, who was like a big actor of the time. And that one came out in 1941, so it was fine, but he plays such a jackass in it that it was hard to like the movie.
Kinda like Adam Scott and Hokum, where that almost ruined the movie for me, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay, wait, never
like,
mind, I like him."
sometimes they kinda take people's asshole characters a little too far, and it makes you so irritated that you're not interested in the movie. That definitely happened
Yeah.
here.
That's why I can't watch Harry Potter Part 5, 'cause the person who takes over the school from Dumbledore, she is so good at playing this character that I'm like, I don't think I could meet her in person because I would probably just be like, "Fuck you, get
Oh,
away,"
whoa.
like, sh this woman, like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know if you've ever watched any of the Harry Potter movies, and if you haven't, uh, if you ever get to that one, you'll see what I'm talking about. That
Mm.
She is unbearable.
Damn.
Good. She's a good actress, but she's too good.
Yeah. 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 That's how I felt about Hokum for a little bit. I was like, "Okay, I'm checking out. This guy's too much of a dick."
Yeah.
Yeah, Suspicion was an interesting one because they wanted to have an ending that was really dark. Bless you. But I guess it was, like, too dark for 1941, so they just, like, changed the studio made Alfred Hitchcock change it, so it's just this, like, bullshit cop-out ending.
Huh.
But the
Do you know
original
what
ending would have been
okay.
way better.
What
Yeah.
was it?
I don't know if I wanna spoil it.
Oh, well, the original ending would give away the cop-out ending?
No, but it's part of, like, the mystery of the movie.
Oh, okay,
So, like,
gotcha.
something's building up over time, and then something was going to happen, and it would have been the ending, and
Gotcha, okay.
instead of it they do a bullshit cop-out ending.
Fair
But,
enough, fair enough.
yeah, it was pretty good. And the last one I watched was one that's been on my list for a long time, and these are from several weeks, by the way. I didn't, like, sit down and watch all of these.
No, you're
That
good.
would be awesome. I watched Eyes Without a Face, also from 1960. This one was fucking awesome. It's in French, which I didn't realize until I turned it on, like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to really pay attention." But, it's about a creepy doctor who's he was in an accident with his daughter, and she basically doesn't have a face anymore. So he feels guilty and starts trying to do these facial transplants to get her a face. And he is an actual doctor. He's like a college professor, so he has like papers about this facial technology. But what everyone doesn't know is he's like abducting and killing girls to get these faces to put on his daughter.
Oh, fuck.
And I feel like Human Centipede definitely took inspiration from this movie. Um, there's some stuff with dogs, he, like, experiments on dogs, and in Human Centipede, first centipede was, like, the Doberman centipede, so that was kinda cool to say, like, "Oh, I can see where they got this idea from."
So,
But
I'm
this one was so good.
I'm seeing color stills and black and white stills, and I'm like, "This movie should not be in color."
Exactly. Yeah, it's in black and white. I think they colorized it for some posters and some random stuff, but
Oh, okay. It does not look good because it just looks like she's wearing one of those things on her face to, like, get to open up her pores or whatever, while the black and white version, it doesn't look like she has it just looks like it's smooth, like, that is her face, like, she's got, like, a doll face. You know what I mean? Like, where the mouth is together?
so that's kinda what happened. So, like, she gets a couple facial transplants, but, like, while she's waiting, I guess her face is, like, too shocking for her to just be out and about. So they have this, like, fucking doll mask that she wears over her face. So, yeah, her lips don't really move, you can just see her eyes, but everything else is still. And the actress did a really good job because she could basically just act with her eyes.
Yeah.
'Cause her face wasn't moving, so it was really good. I highly recommend this one. It has some really interesting music in it that it's kinda like Curb Your Enthusiasm music. It does not feel like it fits,
Interesting.
but it kinda does because it's goes with the whole creepy vibe, so definitely check that one out.
I'm about to
Yeah,
send you
that's all I
something.
got.
Oh, those are the only movies you have? I swear I felt like you had watched something else, but I could just be wrong. Before we move on, I'm sending you these real fast of what I'm talking about, where, like, the black and white version just looks so much better because the color
Oh,
version
yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
creepy,
you
it's
can
just
see. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that bottom one is or towards the end of the movie. It's
yeah,
good.
interesting. I also like her shadow looks like a normal person's face, I wonder if that was, like, intended?
Mm.
Cool. I gotta watch these older movies 'cause, the stuff that they do with them, and I guess it was, innovative for the time, like, they didn't have CGI or graphics, so they had to, like,
Yeah.
really figure out how to do this stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I definitely had to get creative.
Yeah. So,
What did you watch?
I
Or
watched so, a few months ago, Alex, Curly's son, messaged me, was like, "Hey, you should watch Lake Mungo." I was like, "Okay, that's actually a movie I've been wanting to see." It's a found footage-ish documentary kinda movie,
oh, okay.
and I watched it, and I've heard it, I've heard good things. So I threw it on, and it's like watching a documentary. So basically interviewing the family, it's kinda set up with looking like that with some, like, normal, like, I guess, like, home video kind of footage in between. I feel really bad because I know Alex was excited to hear what I had to say, but
You didn't like
this
it?
was a boring fucking movie. I did not
Oh,
like it.
really?
And Alex warned me beforehand. I was like, "Oh, it's a slow burn," but I'm like, I like slow burn movies. I don't mind movies that are slow as long as it gets to something where I'm like, "Oh, shit." But even when it got to the end, I was like, "Oh, wait, that's it?" It just like, I don't know, I had so many questions where, like, why so the movie's about this girl who dies. She drowns, and the last person she was with was her brother, and, he came back home, like, looking for her and stuff, or I don't know. So she just drowned, and they found her body, but at no point in the rest of this do they talk about, like, the police investigating it anymore because 'cause they're trying to figure out what happened to her, and over the course of the movie, they find out, like, little hints and stuff, and, it was like, "Oh, where's her cell phone? She didn't have that on her, and she never went anywhere without it, blah, blah, blah," and then they find video of something else that leads them to know where her cell phone is. It was a video from her friend or something. I don't know. And then there's, like, one actual jump scare in the movie, which it wouldn't have scared me, and it's my least favorite kinda scare. I don't mind jump scares, but it's the ones that they're not scary, it's just jarring because it's a loud noise.
Oh.
So, the movie is a lot of, like, freeze frame and then zooming in on these, like, incredibly pixelated, like, shadows and stuff. Well, this was from the girl's point of view. She's walking up and she just sees, like, this figure. I'm not gonna say what it is because, if you do happen to watch it, but you see, like, this weird figure and it freeze frames on it. And after the person's done talking or the music is done, I don't even remember why it was lingering, but then it plays and it rushes in with a loud noise. And I had just done this, looked over. So as I looked over, it was just loud noise in my headphones, and it scared the fuck out of me. But it wasn't the movie, and I'm just like and then it again, like, 15, 20 minutes later, it ended, and I was like, "That was it?" Then looking up reviews, people were like, "This was, like, the most terrifying movie I've ever seen, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
this movie sat with me," and I'm like, "Did we watch the same movie?"
Huh.
And it kinda goes to what I always bring up where I'm like, do the people who say that about these kind of movies, do they not watch a lot of horror? So,
Mhm.
this kind of vibe I don't know, a lot of 'em are like, "I really felt bad for the girl, the stuff that she went through," but I'm like, I mean, I normally would, but the way I don't know, just I didn't like it. Also, the acting in it drove me nuts because, again, you know me, I've said it before, I pick up on weird things, and I could tell that before they went into this movie, they're like, "Alright, it's gonna be documentary style, and" while watching it, you could just tell that each actor was told by the director, it was like, "Okay, when you talk, do this particular thing that they do in documentaries where the
Oh, yeah.
while they're talking, it's like a stop think kinda thing." And every person on screen does it, and it's like a talk, say some things,
Uh,
then a long drawn out pause of them coming back to it and stuff like that. So Imma use this weird, like, example, okay? Like, I'm the director, and then I'll be or I'm the interviewer, and then I'll be the person where it's like, "Hey, so do you think you'd eat that cheeseburger again?" And then the person that's being asked the question is just like, "Yeah, I think I would eat the cheeseburger again if it was in front of me. Yeah, I think I really would."
Oh, so they're just, like, really
Especially
overacting
if
thinking.
it's if there's cheese on it and a side of fries. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, overacting or just, like,
Oh,
doing it
man.
too much, but it's
Yeah.
every time someone is on the screen being interviewed, and it drove me up the wall because 'cause I'm like,
Oh, wow.
not everyone talks like this. It's also an Australian movie, so a part of me was like, could it be that? Could it just be, like, something that they like, a way that they talk like this that I'm not you know what I mean? So it's
Like,
not
do they
normal
have
for
the
me?
worst cadence ever?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that because I think about other documentaries where you do have the people where it's like, they do that only when it's a very, like, thought-provoking thing where they're like, "Oh, wow, I really have to think about this," because most people just natural fluently talk in these, but yeah, this movie was not for me. It was
Interesting.
boring as
Okay.
fuck.
I'm gonna have to
I
check it out 'cause it makes me I'm interested in it with so many people saying this is the scariest movie and all that. Because I mean, we've talked about, on here a lot how people are like, "Oh, it's not scary, this sucked." So I'm like, "Oh, people are actually praising it." I'm kinda interested.
I don't know if it
Who
was for the
knows?
time. I don't know, but, like,
Oh, yeah.
some big director, though, has commented on it twice,
Hmm.
and why is that not on here? A director's commented on it twice, and he says that it's one of his favorite movies, or, like and he didn't like it at first that much, but then came around to it,
Uh,
and I'm trying to figure out what director that was. Please bear with me. Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan is the one who picked up Shelby Oaks.
oh, yeah, yeah.
What is his movies? I'm blanking. I just don't wanna speak out of turn. Where's your movies? Stupid. Come on, Google. Oh, he did Oculus, Hush, Gerald's Game 2017, and Doctor Sleep 2019. Oh, he did
Oh,
the
gosh.
Netflix series, the Haunting on Hill House, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, my
those
sister
other
really
kind of
likes
movies. Yeah, he did those movies, and his review is just got to share this with friends last night, and it remains one of my all-time favorite films. Just exceptional, terrifying, and ultimately heartbreaking. The movie will stick with you, and the more you think about its lonely, tragic implications, the more it will haunt you.
Huh, I wonder if it's gonna be kinda Twin Peaks-like. Just based on that, like, missing girl, town being torn up on about it. Check it
So,
out.
the name of the main chick in this movie, the
Florida?
no, the last name is Palmer.
Oh, okay. Yep, little
It's,
reference there.
June Palmer, Russell Palmer, Matthew Palmer, and Alice Palmer. Now, I remember seeing in one of these reviews mentioning Twin Peaks. So,
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have
maybe
to watch this. You're like, "I hated it." I'm like, "Ooh, check it out."
it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I just thought
Oh,
there'd be,
okay.
like, some crazy supernatural stuff, and I don't know, just this it didn't do anything for me. Now, again, if it's scary to other people, cool. It just didn't hit like I thought it was going to, and I was a little disappointed in that.
Oh, you froze for a second. You froze in the most creepy ass smile-like way. You're like,
Oh, I don't think it picked up on my side, but I my bad.
you were
I was just
saying
saying,
what you didn't like about it.
yeah, I was just saying it wasn't for me. If other
Oh,
people like it, cool, but I just found it boring and it didn't do anything. Yeah. So,
well, that's a
the
bummer.
next movie I watched is one of my favorites that I've mentioned on here before. Sunday for Mother's Day, Sandy was like, "Hey, let's watch a movie," which I was stoked because I'm always like, "Hey, you wanna watch a movie?" I'm not in the mood to watch a movie. I'm like, "Come on!" But we did. We
Oh,
watched
nice.
Insidious, and that movie is still really fucking good,
Oh, cool.
and you haven't seen it, right?
No, will you remind me what that one's about? I mix up a lot of movies from that time period.
Oh, no,
Yeah, jumbled
you're
brain.
fine because a lot of them have connections and probably why you mix them up.
Oh.
So, Insidious is about the one with the little boy who basically can, like, astral project himself and gets lost in the further, as they call it,
Oh, shit.
and there's, like, ghosts and shit in there that are trying to keep him there, and the longer he's out of his body, the more able the demons are to take over him and keep possession of his body,
Oh,
and,
shit.
like, his dad has to help, some lady shows up to help. I don't wanna give too much of the movie away, but I think it's really good. I like it a lot. The ending, I thought I had remembered completely differently. I don't remember it ending on
Oh.
a cliffhanger like it did, but it did. So, when you watch this, I highly recommend to watch 1 and then 2 because they tie in so well.
Oh, okay. It's just called Insidious 2?
Insidious Chapter 2, yeah.
Oh.
So, I just while watching it, I was remembering things. I'm like, "Oh, shit. Oh, I remember what that is, because there's, like, some callbacks from things in the first one, and then you know,
Uh,
it turns out some things are actually other things, and you're like the way they did it was just fucking awesome. They have this, really silly moment where "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" plays by Tiny Tim,
oh, cool.
and it's with
Parking.
this really weird red-faced demon guy, just kinda
Okay,
creepily.
I was gonna ask if the red face guy was in
Yeah.
this movie, 'cause yeah.
I think you'd really enjoy this one. It's a fun movie. It's got the dad in it from the Conjuring movies. Not the dad, the oh my god, what are they called? Elaine is
Oh, the investigator people?
yeah, he's in that movie, which so James Wan did Conjuring, and then he directed Insidious. And while making Insidious, he took inspiration from The Conjuring. So there's a lot of, like, similar parallels. And I don't know if you've ever seen The Conjuring. I thought it was gonna be just like a, whatever, just normal haunted movie, I'll have some fun with it. No, that movie actually kinda scared the fuck out of me. That's a serious,
Oh, okay.
it's not like a goofy, what's that one, like, A Haunting in Georgia or some shit like that, where it's kinda lame. No, this one was just like, "Oh, well, this is okay."
Oh,
So
damn.
yeah, so James Wan did both of those, and originally Ethan Hawke was going to play the dad in this, in Insidious, but he didn't want to, or something happened and he didn't get the part, but he ended up playing the dad in Sinister, which was also directed by
Mm.
James Wan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure he directed it. I mean, I don't wanna misspeak. It was in these facts right here, but I just think that's really cool that that happened. Where is it at? I just like it when stuff's connected, even loosely,
Mhm.
just by directors, and you can tell. Because I like James Wan's style. of his movies, or maybe it was just that Blumhouse did Sinister. Regardless, connect it that way. Also, James Wan directed Saw, who was written by
Ah.
the guy who gets left in the room at the beginning of Saw. Oh, at the ending of Saw, I mean. Like, he's
Oh,
the
yeah,
writer
he's,
of
like,
it.
locked in the
Yeah. He wrote Insidious, and he's also in Insidious. So, I
Oh,
was like,
that's
"Oh,
cool.
shit." And him and his friend are, like, 2 of my favorite characters.
Oh,
They're
nice.
awesome in this movie, but I highly recommend it. All the movies are entertaining, but 1 and 2, and I think 3 was good, but 1 and 2 for sure are, like, my favorites of this, and I highly recommend it.
Okay, I'll have to check it out, yeah. I missed several of these big franchises, like this one, The Conjuring. Yeah, I totally missed all of those.
I somehow missed The Conjuring, and then when I finally watched the first one, I was like, "Oh, I hate that I took so long to watch this." Imma catch up on them, though. That's how I feel about a lot of '80s movies, though. There's a lot of movies I should have seen, and I need to get around to. But some little facts real fast about this. It was shot in just 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I like movies
That
like
is
that where
fast.
they're yeah,
Yeah.
where they're shot pretty quick and they're still really good. I think you would really like it. I mean, it has some, like, kinda goofy moments, I guess, but okay, yeah, Sinister was produced by Jason Blum. Okay, a Blumhouse. I just saw it. But overall, it's got some pretty spooky stuff in it. It's the classic family moves into a house, there's problems, it's this old it's like this really nice house and for no reason, and then, they have to move and buy a slightly less nicer house, but still really nice and still get haunted.
Yeah. And the kids, like, drawing weird shit with crayons and like, "It's fine, he's just adjusting." Is that basically what
Yes.
happens?
Well, sorta, because the main kid's, like, in a coma for most of the movie, but
Oh,
but, I mean, essentially,
yep.
there's a part with crayons where the dad finally starts paying attention, is like looks over, he's like, "Wait a minute. This is all starting
It's
to
like,
make
"Oh,
sense now."
shit. You're drawing us all being murdered. I should have paid attention to this before, but I'm an idiot."
"You've been drawing the demon the whole time?"
God.
But it's done well. I think this was, like, early on when they first started doing that kinda
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. The crayon trope.
Yeah. And then was there another thing that I saw? Oh, the other cool thing, they used the same actors with this family in all the movies. So the 2 little boys from the
Oh,
first
nice.
movie, on the last one, The Red Door, they play in every movie that follows this particular family where they're in it. They return
Huh.
for their characters, which is
Oh,
awesome.
that's cool.
Because usually they
It is.
replace the kids with somebody older, but no,
Yeah. It's
they
kinda weird.
age them with the characters. I will
Oh,
say,
huh.
I feel bad for the younger brother because it's like half the time in these movies, you're like, "Where the fuck is he at?" Like, it's like, they just forget about him. I'm like,
Gone.
"Where?" And then you'll see him show up hiding with the family, but it's like, "Where the fuck has he been this whole time?" Has a the mummy
Stranger Things
problem.
could never. Huh.
Yeah, who the fuck's watching these kids? But yeah, I watched Insidious and it was just as good. And we thought we had part 2, but we don't. So now I have
Huh.
to find it, which shouldn't be hard. And then on to my last movie is a movie I had been wanting to watch since the beginning of the year. Cinemark promoted it. They had the fucking poster on their wall, but never got the movie. I finally
Oh.
got to watch We Bury the Dead, the
Oh,
zombie
cool.
movie with Daisy Ridley. And it's streaming on Hulu, by the way. That's how I saw it was on there. I'm like, "Ooh, bitch, Imma watch this." I really like this movie.
Oh.
It's a pretty straightforward kinda story. It doesn't really, like, go into too much depth with the zombies and stuff. Essentially, the US accidentally set off this pulse bomb in the ocean right below Australia. and it, like, wiped out one of their islands completely,
Oh.
and only some people come back as the undead or they reanimate, and so this woman goes and she wants to find her husband who was on, like, the main island, who was, like, right there where the first impact hit, and throughout the movie, you find out, like, she starts to notice some things about the reanimated, and it's definitely a movie about grief and stuff like
Ah,
that, like, the thing we, kinda complain about, but this movie did it really well, and it's cool to see a zombie movie made now that
mhm.
is still able to do something new, and even though it wasn't, like, 100% fresh, it still felt fresh. Also, it's a
Oh,
it's
no.
a it's a brisk 95 minutes from start to
Oh,
finish.
yeah.
I did not get
Love
bored.
it.
I was not like, "How much longer do I have?" I really liked it. There's not too many actors in it, and I completely forgot that Daisy Ridley was playing an American. I kept hearing her British accent every time she spoke until in the movie, some Australian, like, soldier was just like, "Yeah, I can't believe they got you Yanks to come here and do this." I'm like, "Why is she calling her a Yankee?" And then she started talking, I was like, "Oh, fuck, wait, she doesn't have her accent in this."
Who is
It
she?
it she played Rey in Star Wars, the Star Wars, the new sequels.
Mm,
She's the main chick.
gotcha.
Everybody shit on her in that, but I'm like, she was really good in those. It was the writing. I don't wanna go on a Star Wars tangent because I have thoughts about the sequel series. I like the first one, but she was really good in this, and I'd like to see her in more horror. I highly recommend it. Watch it.
Okay, I'll check
Again,
it out.
it's not like a super in-depth kinda movie, but it is a movie where it kinda toys with humanity in a way a little bit and just I don't know, the whole grief process and just things in between. There's one in particular scene that I was just like, "Ugh, God, that's so sad." It's it's like heartwarming and wholesome, but in a fucked up way. Like,
Oh,
just without giving away the movie, I mean, because I'm trying to leave stuff out, but I recommend watching it. Also, they got some
okay.
the music in it's good, and the cinematography is really good. Whatever song they play at the beginning, and then they kinda play, like, the instrumental throughout, I really like, and then they just play some regular bands in it, like, what is it? Amyl and the Sniffers, which is an Australian band. They're really good. They're kind of
Oh,
like an Australian a Mill and the Sniffers, something like that. It's a female-led punk band. They're really cool. Check them out. I like them. And then the ending song is The Metric. Aren't you guys fan
uh,
of
great. Is their name the Metric, or is it I think it's just Metric. Yes.
Oh, Metric.
Yes,
Okay, well
I
then
like that.
Metric Band. Okay, yeah. Oh, it is just Metric. My bad. Anyway,
Oh,
one of their songs plays at the end,
oh,
and I thought that
nice.
was really cool. It's not Black Sheep, it's their other popular one. I can't think of it right now, but yeah. Watch that movie. I liked it. It was enjoyable. I highly recommend it.
Okay,
I gave it a 3.
yeah, I'll have to check it out. It's always nice to have a good 90 minutes done.
Definitely. So, this week we are both seeing Obsession. You are going
I'm
hey, say that
going
I was about to say that hold on one second. Say that one more time louder when I said the obsession part because you said it kinda quietly and it didn't pick it up, so you were going so it just sounded like I was talking to myself.
um, I'm so excited. I
There you
think
go,
that's
there
how
you
I
go.
said it. Yes. I'm seeing it on Thursday, on the 14th, so by the time this comes out, I will have seen it.
Awesome. I
When are
will
you
be
going?
going Friday night with Curly.
Oh, excellent. Oh,
I wanna
yes,
go
we talked
Thursday
about it
night
on
because 'cause I'm an impatient bitch, but he can't make it, so I
ah,
was like, "I fine, I'll go Friday night." God. I heard
Excited.
that there's a lot of gruesome shit in this movie, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm here for this."
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. And then week after that, we have Passenger coming out. I already got tickets for that.
And
Then
then
Backrooms at the end of the
Backrooms.
month.
Man, I heard some cool shit about Backrooms. So, that man made a 30,000 square foot set. Like, it wasn't
Whoa.
CG, that's a real set, and apparently people kept getting lost on it.
Oh my
Kept getting
god.
confused, like the crew.
That's scary.
And turns out Osgood Perkins is, like, an executive producer on this, and
Oh, cool.
he shadowed the director of this movie. Since it was his first
Oh,
movie,
nice.
Osgood
Mhm.
Perkins was basically kinda behind him the whole time, like, probably, giving him hints, so it's, like, in a way, kinda co-directed by him and so I'm like, "Oh, that's
Sure.
cool, okay."
Yeah, because this dude that directed it was literally a teenager, like, a couple years ago.
Yep. Well, from what I'm hearing, the movie's really good, so that's
Yeah, I'm
exciting.
excited. Good.
Yeah, but that's all I can really think of right now without, opening up another bag of worms, and we end up
Mhm.
spending another, like, 45 minutes talking about stuff. I know we don't wanna go too long, but what was that movie? The found footage movie with security cams, Dooba Dooba.
Oh,
Whatever happened with
yeah.
that?
I haven't seen anything about it in a while. 'Cause it was gonna get released, and then the date got pushed back, but
It says right here on IMDb, Dooba Dooba 2024. Then we heard about it in 2025, but then it says release date January 23rd, 2026.
we can
Yeah. Huh? 3 months ago, someone's like, "Does anyone have any info?" I saw it at a fest and it's very good. I've been so incredibly impatient waiting to see it again. I've seen a comment from the director saying more info was coming soon, but that nothing had happened for it to be pulled from release. My guess is hopefully a more widely available release, fingers crossed, for a theatrical run. And this was all 3 months ago. So I don't know. I'll look into this and I guess I'll update you guys. I think I might actually start doing the sidecast. It'll probably just be me, unless Alyssa wants to hop on. We could talk about some stuff. It'll be 30 minutes at the most, maybe not even that long.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, hey, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to hang up on you now and start. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Nightmare Signal sidecast.
What if it's a podcast?
Nah, but I do want to do that because there's a lot of news in
Yeah.
between that we usually don't have time to get to it. And I think it'd be good content for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, for sure.
That
And
way.
to clarify, I don't mean I'll believe it when I see it that you'll do it. I'll believe it when I see it if it's 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
No,
look,
I do think you'll do it, but you being like, "It'll be 30 minutes." I'm like, "Mm."
if it's me by myself, I'll be able to, like, I think cut it down some a little, but hey, look, we're at an hour and 28 here, okay? Look, making good time. We weren't pushing
Making
2
good time.
hours, I wasn't gonna let it. But yeah, um, yeah, Scuba Dooba. I will look into that movie
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
and be on the lookout for that on the YouTubes, and I'll probably just most likely upload the audio on here. I think Imma
Oh,
keep it
nice.
news for now until I can figure out what other stuff I'd like to talk about on there if we don't talk about it here on the podcast. Because I know originally we were like, I was like, "Oh, we talk about everything horror, games, comics, books, blah, blah, blah," but I'm like, I don't know, like, how much you're into games or if you care too much or about
We could
comic
do
books and
books.
okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then, like, comic books because I got some cool comic
Oh,
books, but
oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think we'll call it here. It's been a good
Mm,
episode.
yes. Yes. Oh, and I have one announcement saved. for another time.
Okay. She's like, I'm leaving. Fuck you.
No, no, no. I don't know why I threw that in there now since I'm not gonna do it, but
No, you're fine.
just
I'm
saying it
excited.
out loud.
Look, it'll keep everybody excited. They're like, fuck, now we got to listen next week to hear what the
Yeah,
big
you gotta
announcement is.
wait to hear the movie I'm excited about.
You're, but yeah. All right, everybody. Uh,
Until next
like and subscribe. 6-7, 6-7,
yes.
6-7.
Oh, I thought it was dying. You're bringing it back?
I don't know. I hear random kids out at Walmart all the time. It's like fucking Tourette's for them or some shit. They can't
No.
help it. Like this one kid, like for no 6-7, 6-7. Nothing triggered it. It's like involuntary.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
crazy. But yeah, go follow us on Instagram at the Nightmare Signal Pod or send us an email at thenightmaresignal@gmail.com.
Yes, you didn't hesitate. That was
Nope.
awesome. I'd hope
I'm
to one
trying
day get there.
I'm trying to get better. But yeah. Until next time, my dudes.
Next time. Bye.
Doses.
Adios, turd nuggets.